Beautiful. Okay, let me go ahead and clear. All right, listos. Today we're gonna go ahead and measure and construct angles. And I still hear it, guys. I need it quiet. Yeah, ahora sí están las notas. Measure and construct beautiful angles. We're gonna go ahead and focus on measuring today. We're gonna go ahead and construct them in our beautiful protractors. I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys how to use a protractor if you guys haven't used one in like years or ever. I don't have no idea. Yes. So some of you guys haven't used them ever, but today's your lucky day. You're gonna learn. Okay. So with that said, we have to define angles, which is what we're gonna do today. We're gonna put a definition to it. We're gonna go ahead and classify them and identify how to measure them too. Okay. Here we go. Ready? All right. Here's all about angles. So we have our beautiful angle. And in this case, this angle is created by 3 points and 2 rays. Where are my rays, you might say? One of my rays is located right here. Ray. And my other ray is located right here. Now, my rays are sharing an endpoint. In this case, this endpoint that they're sharing has a special name. Every corner that you guys see on a figure is going to have this name. It's called a vertex. Always named a vertex. So in this case, we have 2 rays joining together at a particular point, which is called a vertex in this case. Okay. All right. Now, the way that we measure angles is by using degrees. So we're going to go ahead and measure them, and we're going to use degrees to measure this particular angle. We don't know the measurement of this one yet because I haven't measured it, but we're going to go ahead and figure out some examples here. So here's a definition. Angle is a figure formed by 2 rays or sides with a common endpoint called vertex. Ways to name our angle. There's 3 ways. One of them is by using its vertex. Second way is by using a point on each of the rays and its vertex. And the third way is by using a number if it's labeled a number. If it's not, well, then we can't use that. But we can go ahead and use it if it's provided. Copy this down on your notebook, please. Therefore, we name it by its point on the ray. So we're going to start with S. So angle S. Vertex always goes next. So it's R. And then the other point on the other ray that we have here. So T. Now, Ms. Vasquez, can we go the other direction? Yes, we can. We can go ahead and label it the other way. So T, R, S. Angle T, R, and if it's labeled a number, you can go ahead and label it by using its number. In this case, it's angle 1. Okay. Now, at some cases, guys, you're going to see that some of the angles are going to be sharing that vertex with other angles that are like this. They're jointing. If you were to use the vertex, you would be naming the entire angles that are present there. So you would have to be very specific as to which one you're naming. So for example, if this had Q and M and any other point on the rays that are there, you would want to be specific, okay? Very, very specific. Okay, ahora sí. ¿Ya listos? Always, right? Ready. Okay, let me go ahead and clear. Ready for our first example. Here we go. You don't have to copy this one down. All I need you guys is to answer it. So let's read it together. It says an engineer surveys your school and records the angles formed by the transit, which is our point T. And 3 points, Q, R, and S. Name 3 angles. So the way that we're going to go ahead and do this here is by looking at the image. Now, what do you guys notice about the image? What is the image made out of? Or what is it about? Streets, what streets? Yeah, this is our school. So this is before actually construction. Construction's actually happening, I think, around here. Here's our Ramada. Here are the trailers. Here's the staff parking lot. Here's the old gym, the new gym, and then this is the library. We're right here. Here are the science buildings, and then we have the other trailers. Okay, so imagine that an engineer came and stationed their surveying equipment. Surveying basically measures the levels of the roads or the grounds. And it creates angles. So in order for it to measure, it has to go certain angles, but it stands in one point, right? It stands in one point, and then it measures the levels of our beautiful ground here. Now, in order for me to name or label the angles, I'm going to go ahead and use the names that we just found out, or we just learned how to name an angle. So what would be one way to name an angle in this image? So angle Q, T, and R. So it goes from Q to T to beautiful R. So it's this angle. What's another angle I can name? R, T, and beautiful S. So angle R, T, and S. What's another one? STR would be working too. So angle ST and R. Yeah. QTS works too. QTS. QTS. Goodness gracious, just want to write Vanessa. RTQ. RTQ. What's another one? Isabel. Angle 1. Which one? No, only the solutions here. Which one? Humberto. Oh, ángulo 2, angle 2. Did we name them all? Let's see, do we have STQ? STQ, we have QTS. Let me go ahead and write STQ. Do we have QTS? Yeah, QTS is there. I have QTR. QTR is right there. What about RTQ? RTQ is present. What about STR? STR. RTS right here. And that's about it. So we named them all, guys. So the goal here is to name at least 3 of them. Okay, ready for our next example. Now that we were able to identify how to name an angle, we're going to go ahead and identify now the types of angles. Tocopelo, copy your 4 types. Los 4 tipos. No pasa nada. My first one is acute. This one is special because it's a cute one. It's very cute. Now, my acute angle has specific measurements. This one measures between 0 and 90 degrees. It cannot equal 0 degrees and it cannot equal 90 degrees. So it has to be a cute little one. Now, if it happens to measure 90 degrees, it's called we defined this one already, a beautiful right angle. This is going to be our little friend because it's going to keep on appearing over and over and over again. It's our friend. Now, if it's obtuse, it's greater than 90 degrees, but it still has a restriction. It cannot be greater than 180. So this one is larger than 90 degrees, but it cannot be larger than 1. See? Para que sepas las medidas. Para que las tengas. Y straight angle. This one measures exactly 180 degrees. Está fácil ahora, está fácil. All right, we have about 20 minutes left. I want to make sure we have enough time for the activity for today. Now, in front of you guys, you have a protractor, right? Yes, go ahead. Yes, no, maybe so. Whoever doesn't, raise your hand so I can give you guys one. Let's say our angle starts here from the origin, and we start measuring on this direction. So let me go ahead and read this. Let me go ahead and make this larger. You guys can see. So from here to here, let's say we align our angle on this side. So with this particular protractor, what would make sense to measure? From 0 or 180? From 0, you want to measure from 0 because that's when we start from 0. Now our second angle, or our second ray, our second side, will be somewhere on the scale, wherever it decides or wherever we have it on here. So let's say you start at 0. You have to start counting 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 110, 120, and 130. So this angle will be recorded and we measure the 130. Okay. So it's not 50 degrees, it's 130. Now let's go ahead and say we start from on the opposite side. That's fast, because what if I start with the other side? Then we would start with our outer scale. Notice that we always start with 0. Okay, so align two things, your origin with your vertex and your 0 with your side of your angle. Okay, let me go ahead and give you guys your activity. So clear. So here we go. Everybody should have a protractor. Let me go ahead and pass up my beautiful angle. See, Nathaniel, can you have me? Zero degrees, it would just be a ray. A ray. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, if not, you're fired because you need to tell me the measurement of the angle.
Oh. What's cute?
Okay. Now, what we're gonna do here, guys, is that we're gonna measure each angle, and then we're gonna go ahead and decide whether it's acute, obtuse, or right angle. Now, each of you guys have a protractor. Thank you. And we're gonna go ahead and place and align our beautiful protractor along our beautiful vertex. So the origin and the vertex have to be aligned. My second item that has to be aligned is that beautiful side of my angle and that scale that starts from 0. Do you need one extra? No, we need one more. Okay. All right. So once you're able to find what the measurement is, guys, on your last page of your packet, so go on to the last page. There's 12 examples. On the last page, go ahead and record your measurement there, and then state if it's acute, obtuse, or right. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys about 10 minutes to complete this, and then we'll go ahead and go over them.